Allow me to introduce myself. Gus Polinski, polka king of the Midwest. The Kenosha Kickers. No? That's okay. I thought you might have recognized. Anyways, I had a few hits a few years ago. That's why just polka, 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 polka. No? Twin Lakes polka, Damavuji polka, a.k.a. Kiss Me polka, polka twist.
Well, these are songs.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Independent journalist Nick Shirley's video exposing mass Somali fraud. It took him just a day on the ground to expose over $100 million worth of fraud in fake daycares. Is the single most viewed video on all of X for the entire year. 127 million views, 227,000 reposts, 626,000 likes, and 146,000 saves. This is a monster of a viral video and is already having some real world effects. In fact, the state of Minnesota is now saying that they are doing site visits to every single Somali daycare that's getting money, and they're pausing the payments. The Department of Justice is saying they are also investigating, the FBI, the Small Business Association, the Department of Labor. This has blown the door off, and it's going to be a very, very, very bad day for Somali fraudsters. Obviously, people are now having the attention drawn to how the system worked. Yes, the parents would drop off their children and then get kickbacks. They collected their children immediately after signing them in. They would bill the state for a full day. This is, of course, exactly what happens when you bring in people from a country whose sole profession is piracy. Pirate. That's the only job available in Somalia. And when you bring pirates to your country, what do you expect going to happen? Now, ladies and gentlemen, Somalia is also a very dangerous place. It is a place that is extremely unsafe, tribal warfare, extremely low quality of life, low life expectancy, one of the murder capitals of the world. And Nick Shirley is saying now that he has a bounty on his head from all the Somalis who had their spot blown up by Nick and probably set to lose hundreds of millions of dollars worth of stolen fraudulent revenue. Nick told Don Jr. there's a bounty on his head. Here we go.
They're so mad. The Somalians are so mad because can you imagine for years you're at the dinner table talking with your family about how everything's good. Oh, we don't need to worry because the government and whatnot. I mean, 81% of these people are on welfare, but on top of that, they're collecting millions of dollars for these companies. Tax exempt, by the way, especially the daycares. So can you imagine how mad they are now? Like that's why they're right now. There's like people are so upset, like there's like bounties on me here in Minnesota because people are so upset as far as the fraud that's being exposed because they know their time's up and they know everyone's just sick and tired of this happening inside their own state and across America.
What have some of those threats been?
Yeah, there was apparently like a bolo that they used. That's the word that some people told me was on me, and I can't reveal too much just because I don't want to reveal. But like, yeah, lots of messages, death threats, obviously, on social media. And then it's just not the most safe thing for me to be moving around freely right now.
I think that's fair. I mean,
Nick has every reason, of course, to believe that. As they were traveling through Minneapolis, Minnesota, there were Somalis following them in their vehicles. This is, of course, what happens when you're running a state-level criminal enterprise. Thank God he had proper security. I mean, he just had one security guard. And thank God that security guard was there as angry Somalis now start storming Nick and attacking Nick in the streets. Look at this. Why don't you do this to white businesses? Third world pirates can really get dangerous and struck a nerve. That's right. Nick is, of course, edging in and exposing what was such a lucrative fraud that it actually was bigger than the GDP of Somalia, saying that potentially $19 billion in fraud. The GDP of Somalia is $18 billion. So here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play you a video of Nick Shirley getting attacked in the street, a man threatening his life and saying that you need to leave my neighborhood. Not your neighborhood, not even your country, bro. This is how dangerous things have gotten. Here we go.
How are you doing, man?
I just want to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Why are you sensationalizing
the propaganda.
What are we
to-
sensationalizing?
To attack our community. What's your final objective?
We're not attacking your community by any means.
Are you making
We're
good money
looking-
from this?
We're looking for fraud.
No, I'm
For
not-
instance, can you answer our question? Where's Safari Transportation Company 607?
1 second.
It's not there.
How much money are
Why don't you
you?
answer the
How much
question?
money
Where's
are you
617
making?
Dreamline Security.
How much money are you
I
making
make
off
money
of
off
this?
of YouTube. That's how I make my money.
Exactly. So you're making money off of sensationalizing
That my job
and attacking
is-
the Somali community.
I'm not attacking you guys. We're asking.
I'll tell you the
Fraud
reason
is
why
fraud,
this is
sir.
happening. All right. Let me
David,
tell you the reason why you're
fraud is
attacking
fraud,
this.
correct?
Yes.
This has nothing to do with race. This is fraud.
This is
fraud.
absolutely has to do with us being Muslim.
No, it does not.
All right, and us being from Africa. This is a constitutional argument. If you don't want us here, change the freedom of religion. Say, listen, we don't want Muslims in this country anymore.
We're not saying
No,
that.
no, no, no.
We're not
Because
saying
when I go
Sir,
onto
we're
your
talking
comments,
about fraud. You're
when
talking-
I go onto your comments,
My comments
what
are
I see
me.
is people that say we do not want Muslims here, kick every single Muslim in Minnesota out of Minnesota.
That's a comment.
You are listen. You're
That's not what I'm
preparing.
saying.
You're preparing for the Somali community to maybe be taken to concentration camps, just like the Japanese community. All right, you're sensationalizing.
No, we're not.
All right,
Sir,
something that
answer
can
the
listen.
question. Where-
That's something
where
that can
is the transportation
something that
vehicle
can
company?
jeopardize
Answer the
the
question.
safety and the protection of
This
the
is
Somali
fraud.
community.
We're talking
If
about
anything
fraud, sir.
happens to the
We're
Somali
talking about
community, listen,
fraud.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not physically touching
You're
him.
getting very close.
I'm not physically
You're
touching
very
him.
close.
No, I'm not physically touching him.
This is fraud.
What
We're
you're
talking about
doing,
fraud.
what you're
You're
doing,
defending fraud.
when
You're
I go
defending
into your
fraud.
comments,
You're defending fraud.
people who hate Muslims, who
Okay,
want
people
us
can-
out of here
people can say
for
what they
being
want. I'm not
Muslim,
censoring
are
anybody.
using your material. Islamophobes use your material. People who hate Islam use your material. Say to us, we don't want you here.
Okay.
Change the Constitution.
Okay, we
But
got
guess
you.
what? Let me tell you something. Guess what?
Say it. We're asking about
You
fraud.
know, what
We're
you
asking
do.
about fraud.
You hate Muslims.
I'm not saying I hate
You
Muslims.
hate
We're
you know
talking
you
about
hate
fraud.
Muslims.
We're talking
Why are
about
you
fraud.
attacking us? Are we
This
the
is
only
fraud.
community that suffers because of fraud?
We're talking about
Are
fraud.
we the only community that does fraud? Are we the only community that does this?
This is about fraud.
All right, but there's what 300 Somali
is
providers in
fraud.
all of Minnesota.
There's actually.
I'm not.
800.
Don't touch me.
keep talking.
And Jayla,
Don't go close.
do you speak
Can't
English?
keep
Right?
talking.
Your security doesn't even speak English. Listen,
Yeah,
let me tell you
so
something.
See, this isn't a race
Listen,
issue,
listen,
sir.
listen. Let me
This
say
is
something.
about fraud.
We have what 1,000 providers.
Yeah, you guys have a.
Even it's 2,000 providers.
Okay,
You
sir.
want to sacrifice the safety of
Sir.
80,000 people
We're not
because of 2,000 providers? Are you mad?
Señor.
Are you stupid?
I'm not stupid. You're stupid.
You're
Where's the
sensationalizing. What about if a mass shooting happens in Minnesota? It will be because of you. It will be because of you.
Take him away.
If any Somali gets hurt in Minnesota, it's because of Nick Shirley. If any Somali, if one single Somali gets hurt,
This is about fraud.
it's because of you. Sensationalize this. You son of a bitch. Sensationalize this.
Wow, you're
Get the
very
fuck out of our neighborhood.
Very nice.
Get the fuck out of our
Sir,
neighborhood.
Can you tell me where the
Get the
transportation?
fuck out of our neighborhood. We don't want you here.
Oh, your neighborhood.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Calm down, sir.
Get the fuck out of here. You want to sensationalize? You want clicks? You got clicks. You want clicks? You got clicks. You wanted clicks? You wanted YouTube? You wanted YouTube clicks? You got YouTube clicks. Now get the fuck out of our community.
Tell me where the
Get the
transportation.
fuck out of our community.
Tell me where the.
You stupid racist motherfucker. Say I don't want
This is
Muslims
about
here.
fraud.
Say I don't want Muslims here. Say it. Say I want to change the Constitution.
No, I don't
and I
want
want
to
to
change
change
the
freedom of
Constitution.
religion. And I don't want Muslim Somalis in Minnesota. Kick them out. I was born in this country. You have to take the passport away from me. That is what you are arguing for.
We're not talking.
Change the Constitution.
Sir,
then. Get the fuck out of my community. Get the fuck out of our community. Get the fuck out of our community. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid idiot.
That is an absolutely unhinged attack. Fantastic ambassador for the Muslim community. Suicidal empathy. Nobody has any more suicidal empathy. Prime example of why we don't want them here. Having watched this a few times, I can say this is the kind of low IQ nonsense we need to deport from our country, arrest the man threatening him, turn the camera on that race baiter and audit his ass. Chances are he's employed by the fraudsters. Somalian thug attacks Nick Shirley. The good guys are going to win. Trying to evade accountability by accusing somebody who's asking questions of being racist doesn't work anymore. That's literally how the scale of the fraud scheme got so large to begin with. This is why the Trump administration must be ruthless in dispatching and prosecuting this fraud. Every single time when losing an argument, the race card always comes out. Low IQ fraudsters must go. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. we are looking forward to, well, the administration's response. They say they're planning something very big, so I guess we'll see. Wait and see. But nonetheless, it is absolutely and totally critical that they act immediately and act now. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.